Good afternoon, world and YouTube world. This is Dr. Angela Celeste May coming at you today. Today is October 14th, and I'm getting ready to run out the door, run some errands. Let's see, already I got my workout in, did some stuff around the house, worked on some Celeste Productions work, etc. So I'm going to run out here into the sunshine and get some work done out there. Run to the bank, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, but before I do that, I want to touch base with you for a few reasons. Number one, I want you to go to an online e-zine, which I have over here on my computer. It's called Michigan Women's Forum. It's a magazine online, and I mentioned to you, I think in the last entry that I did, that I am a new columnist for Michigan Women's Forum magazine. So what I want you to do is go to, and I'll put the link down there too, but go to, you can just type in Michigan Women's Forum in your search engine, click on it to go to their official website, and there are two dates that I want you to check out. One is the July 25th entry. Let's see, hold on one second. Yes, Sunday, July 25th of this year. There's a beautiful article that the publisher that she did, her name's Joni, that she did on me. She interviewed me and did a lovely article on me, my background. So go to Michigan Women's Forum magazine, go to the older posts, keep clicking back older posts. I think it's at the bottom right of the page. You can, when you pull it up, when you go to the website, the homepage, of course, you'll see the latest articles. So scroll down. Do read them also. They're fantastic. Scroll down and look towards your right, like I said, lower right, and you'll see older posts. Just keep clicking on it until you get back to July 25th. So check out that article. That's one. And then the other one was just published. Hold on one second. Monday, October 4th. Last time I was on, I had mentioned that as a new columnist, I had my first entree, whatever you call it, my first article in my series, Phenomenal Michigan Women. And just right after I recorded that, it was published. So it's Michigan Women's Forum magazine, the October 4th, Monday, October 4th date. That's my first article that I did, and I did it on my friend and colleague, Dr. Tanya Martin. She's a fellow psychologist, and she's wonderful. She's a runner. She's a psychologist. She's a runner. Gives back to the community. She's just a wonderful lady and a pleasure to interview. I've known her for several years now, and so I'm very proud of my article. So do check that out. So that's the first thing I want to tell you about, are those two articles in the Michigan Women's Forum magazine, and I will put the link down there some kind of way down. Okay. Anyway, number two, I want to encourage you again to tune in. I want to remind you, tune in Mondays, every Monday, 8 p.m. To my show, Celeste Productions Incorporated presents Made in Detroit, celebrating Detroit's entrepreneurial spirit. My show is only an hour. I wanted to keep it to just an hour at this time. I want to leave you wanting more, so I'm keeping it for an hour at this time. It's 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Monday night. It is on www.fm881whpr.com. And I'm just really excited. We've had some wonderful, amazing guests, so I don't want you guys to miss it. This past week we had Kevin Patrick. He's a Detroiter, of course, because all of our guests are Detroiters, entrepreneurs in the 313. This particular young man, he's both a musician and a painter, and does some beautiful work in both areas. So he was on, and we had our first live in studio performance. He brought his guitar with him, and he shared his versatility. He did a classical piece, and he did more of a Caribbean type of piece. So it was just beautiful, really beautiful. We only touched on his painting. We didn't get a chance to get into it, so that's not so bad, because it's an excuse to call him back, have him come back. As we discussed on the show, he will come back in a few weeks and talk about his painting, so I'm excited about that. So that's the kind of shows that we have on. Live in studio performances, entrepreneurs from every kind of background, photographers, people in the restaurant business, the hair business, musicians, producers, you know, just across the board. And of course, all of our music is by Detroit artists. So I want to remind you to tune in to the show this coming Monday. We have a return guest. A couple of weeks ago, we had Mr. Lucius Branch. Mr. Lucius Branch. He came on the show, and he's a credit counselor. Gave some excellent information, talked about his own background, how he got into doing what he does. He is an entrepreneur, has his own company. But I want to invite you to come back again, check him out again. He's returning because this time he's going to get more in depth and talking about his upcoming workshop. It is an entrepreneur workshop. And he's just, this gentleman, he's a wealth of knowledge. So the workshop, I believe, is this coming, no, it's not this Saturday. It is the weekend of the 23rd, I think it is. Saturday 23rd, I think that's correct. So he's going to come on the show on the 18th, this coming Monday, to really plug and talk more in depth about the Entrepreneurs Workshop, the weekend of the 23rd. So tune in for that. I'm looking around because I had his information here, but I'll put that in the link also. The name of his company, how you could reach him, phone number, website you can go to. One other quick thing about that, the workshop, if you go to his website, and like I said, I will put the link here, so you can go to it. Go to the website. You can register early for this workshop. Sign up for it if you're an entrepreneur in the Detroit area, and get more information about it. I want to say it's free to the public. I think it is free to the public, but I don't want to lie on it. I think it is free to the public, which is even better. But yeah, check that out. The other thing that's cool, of course, is, yes, if you're in the Detroit area and you can make it to the workshop, excellent, wonderful. But even if you're not, by having him on the show, he still can share some pearls of wisdom with you, no matter where you're tuning in from. So, tune in anyway, Monday. And that brings me to the last thing I wanted to mention, and that is I am so excited because I'm getting more listeners. Because we're streaming online, of course, it's international. The show is international, and it's really gaining an audience, and I'm so excited about it. I try to bring the best quality possible to the show. And our last show that we just had this past Monday, after I finished, because you can call into the show as well, when I finished, I got a call from a fan, a gentleman in South Carolina. He was listening. He wants to sponsor the show, be a sponsor for the show. He wants to support it, and he told me that there are several people, quite a few people in his area in South Carolina who want to sponsor the show and help keep the show on the air. So I'm very excited, so appreciative of that, and I appreciate that. So yeah, tune in, listen to the Detroit Made Music. I'm trying to think real quickly before I forget. If you want to call in, just as he called from South Carolina, you can call in no matter where you're calling from. Let's see. It's area code 313-868-6612. That's the station number. If you want to call, you want to leave a message for me or try to reach me, you can call that number. We are always accepting donations, sponsorship, and what you get for your sponsorship is not only keeping a quality program on the air. Yes, it's called Made in Detroit, but people around the world are interested to see what wonderful things are going on in Detroit, and these are resources that you can tap into as well. Like I said, Lucius Branch, he's got a wealth of information. If you can't physically come to his workshop, hey, you can check him out there. All right, I'm running out of time, so let me let you go. I think that was just about everything. Thank you so much for your support. And remember, the show is live, so you can call in during the show as well. Oh, what you get for your money? You get your commercial. I will put your name out there, your message. If you don't have a business, I'll still thank you as a sponsor. God bless. Bye-bye.